Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I've gone quiet again, sorry. Sometimes I get very contemplative when I do the readings. I like to tune in and make sure I'm getting the right messages through. And I forget that I do it in personal readings too. I tend to sort of get into the energy and try to really feel out the energy. So sometimes I forget that I'm actually there. All right. Bonus reading. Garbage day. I can hear the garbage men in the background. All right, beautiful. Let's get cracking. All right, so we have, now I may have my deck upside down, and I do, yes, but that's okay. If it's a reverse card, I would read it. I should read it anyway. I mean, the Hanged Man, you know, upright is already quite a complex card. And it's really funny. It's the sort of card I see as being when you're really taking time out from the world to look at things differently. Like sometimes we're shown things, and, you know, especially if you're sort of used to downloading and being conscious of those thoughts. Sometimes, you know, you may get challenged on something where you stop for a moment and you go, I've never really looked at it that way before. That is such a different perspective for me, and it sort of makes me feel a little uncomfortable because somehow or another it's challenging what I feel on my own ideas. And then we may take time out then to really have a look at things in a very different way. And I was talking to someone about this yesterday, because it's sort of like this challenge of, you know, you've always thought of something a certain way, or you've taken or felt something out and it's been a certain way, and then something is presented that makes you realize it's not quite as it seems. And that's the Hanged Man energy. It's sort of taking time out to enlighten yourself, to awaken yourself, to really understand how you've been seeing things in a very different way. You may not have been seeing it wrongly. You may have been seeing it in a way that was right, but maybe there are other ways. So that's what it means. If the Hanged Man comes out in reverse, it just means usually you're coming out of this phase, that you've had your learnings, you're ready to go forward now. So if it was meant to be in reverse, then I would say to you, you're coming out of a period of higher learning. Okay, so again with the Seven of Cups, this Seven of Cups has been coming up a lot lately, and my feeling is that the universe is trying to say that we're understanding there's more to life than just being stuck in this 9-to-5 job making money. So many people are focused on the financial stuff, but live life with this sort of hole in the middle that they can't fill, because they fill it with everything that they think they need rather than filling it with self-love. And I know that that's a bit of a sort of sweeping concept for some people, but those who've done the work will probably understand what I'm saying. When we have that gap in ourselves, like we feel like we're missing out on something and that we don't have enough, we tend to reach first off for the things that are going to give us instant gratification. For some people, that's sex, money, drinking, drugs. And while all of those things may be okay in a very sort of small amount, using them to kill the pain within your body is not a really good way to go. So if you're feeling pain, you're better off getting into the pain, really understanding what the pain is there to teach you. So instead of filling that hole with things that are going to make you feel better just for a moment, you're better off finding out what's going to make you feel good in the long run. And once you start getting into that energy, it's very hard to go back. And I feel like I've had a lot of those conversations lately with people about understanding that once you step through past this curtain, once you step through this energy, it's very difficult to go back to the old way of being, which would be much easier. Okay, so I have this energy here. It's absolutely beautiful, really, of you going inside. This is internal work, really understanding where you're coming from here. I feel like somebody's shown you something here, and it may well be spirit, or your God, or who you see as your higher being. But somebody's showing you something here that has made you think about things differently. And I feel like you're going inside now to really understand. Now, the really funny part is often when I think that I'm doing the work I do and I'm sort of self-discovering or whatever I'm doing with me, I often talk to other people and we're all going through something very similar. And we are all a part of a collective and we're all awakening at a very similar time, even though we may be at different stages. And this says to me that for a lot of you here, you're now realizing there's more. There's more. I want more. I want to understand. I want to see. I want to feel. I want to experience. And a lot of you putting in the energy work here. This is the hole in the middle. So most of you would have experienced the hole in the middle, usually through the death of something, which is quite difficult for many people to feel their way through. So, you know, death of a relationship, death of a job, even a death of a person, when you feel really empty inside. Some people experience that all the time. They don't know how to fill that gap. And this sort of the Five of Pentacles feels like that to me, like being left out in the cold, being left aside, not really feeling the spiritual connection. And that's what you see in the traditional tarot. You see people standing outside a church and the church lights are on and there are obviously people inside. But whoever, you know, is on the outside there is feeling left out. And it's because they've lost their connection with spirit here. All right, so we have the Justice card coming through. So I want to say to you, a lot of you, I'm getting really sort of emotional here. So I feel like a lot of you are resonating with this energy. We have the Ten of Cups after that. It's a lot of hard work, sure, but a lot of you working through personal karma here, big time. And it's about once it's shed, it's done. You don't go back. Once you learn the lessons, once you understand who you truly are, once you really understand who you are, you won't go back. You won't go back because experiencing something here will take you into a new world of understanding. I feel like for a lot of you here, you're just ready to step over that threshold. All right, that's a very deep reading. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands coming out first. The Queen of Wands is a really beautiful energy and it's coming out a little bit lately and I'm feeling like this is people really stepping into their power. I think it's very, very interesting that she's represented by a snake because we often think of snakes as being, you know, the low down person, the snide and sneaky person because snakes have this sort of, I guess this is Hanged Man, okay? This is exactly the Hanged Man energy. We think of snakes as being bad. We call people snakes because they're underhanded and cunning. But the snake is an amazing creature. It's an amazing creature. I used to think snakes were slimy, and I've had the pleasure of handling a few of them, non-venomous of course. And they are the most amazing things. They always remind me of the old-fashioned glow mesh handbags. That's how they feel. They feel beautiful. It's a little uncomfortable when they get in your face, but other than that, they're quite happy just to sort of, when you're holding them, just to stay where they are. But they're absolutely amazing creatures. If you look at the lifestyle of a snake, you know, this is about shedding here. So I feel like it resonates really strongly with this Hanged Man energy, where I feel like you're becoming the Queen of Wands because you're shedding stuff that isn't important anymore. This snake is nursing eggs here. So she's becoming very understanding and very protective of herself. And it's what a lot of us are not very good at. So it's sort of about you learning your own power here, shedding stuff that no longer serves you. Beautiful Hanged Man energy here. All right, let's see where this reading is going. All right, so we have here the Son of Cups. There's a love offer on the table and it's coming quite possibly from a water or an earth sign. Two of Pentacles. You may have two people offering here because you've got the Two of Pentacles coming up. And maybe you're now standing in this beautiful energy of the Queen of Wands. You may be attracting people to you more readily because you're high vibrating now. Because I feel like you've got two love offers on the table here. There's a definite feeling here that you have got a choice to make around two people. two energies coming through. I'll get some more information and we'll dig deep. All right, so here we have the Mother of Pentacles coming through. Wow, okay. I feel like we had similar cards yesterday too. And I've used the cards a fair bit since then. Yes, butterfly, butterfly, snake, transformation everywhere here. Something new is coming to you here. Something that you're going to feel very, very passionate about, very driven for. You're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. So you're coming up in this energy of being totally ready for something new here. This Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands energy is just beautiful energy today, because what it's telling me is that you're really finding your space in the world. You're really understanding who you are, absolutely becoming. But this Queen of Pentacles tells me that you are ready. Your body is ready. Your soul is ready. Your heart and head, you're ready. You're in this energy of it's a beautiful vulnerability. It's like you're ready to give yourself to something here. Very much so. You could be feeling very physically in desire. I have to be careful what I say, but you know what I mean. You are ready. And there is something new coming in here because you've reached this stage where you needed to be to accept new love, a new offer. But we do have the Victory card here. And as I said, I've got two butterflies here. So we're talking about major transformation here. And especially with the snake, you're casting off the old to bring in the new. But there's the energy here. There's victory, but there's an energy of two souls coming towards you here. Two opportunities. All right, Three of Cups. Yeah, look, there you go. Three of Cups answers it, doesn't it? Ten of Pentacles. Wow, okay. Oh, and there's the Father of Pentacles. Ah, da-da. One of these people is your potential lifetime partner here. One of these people is your lifetime partner. One of these people is being destined for you. I feel that there are two energies here though, so I'm going to do a bit more clarifying. Somebody is walking in to hand you 10 Pentacles. Somebody's walking in to hand you everything you ever wanted. But with these 3 cups here, I know that there's more than one energy on the table. But the King and Queen of Pentacles tells me that you are ready for something long-term here. Because you've changed the way you see things. You've changed the way you think of things. You've gone beyond. And a lot of you have been doing this little spider work here. Maybe that's why I had a spider in bed with me the other day. Maybe somehow or another I'm being told that I'm ready. I've done the work. So many of you would be in that place. There's this stepping out of this sort of cold energy or stepping inside here. But there's something karmic. You've 10 of Cups. You've done the work. You've released some sort of karma here. You're finishing out some sort of cycle. Because the karma here is finishing up. It's done. And I think that's through that last step of your journey. Through seeing things in a very different way with that Hanged Man. And I think you've woken your Mother of Wands up here. You've woken your inner sex goddess up. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You've woken that goddess up within. She's ready to embrace her future here. She's ready to take whatever comes her way. Okay, I just want to clarify because you've got 2 people. And I want to clarify why 2 are coming up. Okay, so we have here, wow. So you're coming up as with the Fool card here, with the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 definitely. You've come into balance here, look at that. Temperance, divine timing, come into balance. You're coming up with this beautiful 9 of Pentacles, so you are ready to take this leap of faith and move towards your future. So let me just have a look. So we have an energy here that is being clarified by the 6 of Swords. You're moving away from energy here, an energy of the past. Okay. All right, so you're moving away from a past energy. So you've got someone in your past that maybe you were clinging on to or holding on to here. So you've got a choice here because the universe is saying here that there is past energy with the 6 of Cups. But you're moving away from something in the past here. Something that you're letting go of with this Nine of Swords that's created a lot of anxiety and a lot of pain here, but you're moving forward. I love the rainbow here. This other person here comes up with the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful. You're dealing with someone who's very enlightened here. Okay, Three of Swords coming through. Of course, they had to put there then. Okay, and the Mother of Swords. I feel like you're dealing with someone here who's going to heal a broken heart. So for some of you here, you're moving away from past energy. This may not be a person. It may be that you've had your heart broken a lot of times in the past with that energy here. And I feel like this is like this energy of perhaps moving away from past hurts. It could be that you've got someone from the past still in your life, or you're still caught up on some past energy. But when I see this, I think this is about definitely moving forward and healing past hurts. Why do I feel that way? Okay, because we have the Three of Swords here. So you've left something behind here. When I see the Four of Swords, I think that's the card of healing and opening your third eye. So this is about you healing here. So the healing's been done from past hurts. But what sits between the two of these, which is really important to consider, is that beautiful Ace of Swords. So it's like you're stepping out of this energy and into your truth. And because of that, you're accepting new love here. Wow. Intense reading. So I think some of you may have a person from the past and a new person here. So it's possible you could have two people, because you're making a choice here with the Two of Pentacles, whether to go with your heart or your head here. But I think for others of you, this is about healing the past, healing past love, and being able to now accept what's ready for you in your future, this new love coming through. Because you've transformed here in a big way. All right, let's get an oracle card for you. Actually, let's go a love oracle, because it is a love reading. I might pull a couple of these because they're only very little simple cards. But I'm sort of already liking them here. All right. Me to pick them from random. Sometimes they say take them off the top, sometimes they take them off the bottom, and there are two there. All right. Okie dokie. We have the time of clock. Oh, wow. Need time, takes time, in time cycles, time to heal, but progress. So for a lot of you, you've been waiting for this. You've been anticipating this new energy coming through, but you've been in a healing space. So Spirit is saying here, there is a little bit of time left, but something is changing here. This is divine timing. Okay, and the other card you've got is a love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So it's very close. You've just got a little step to take here to get in that direction. But somebody's ready to make contact with you here. Oh, a moment of silence. Thanks, everyone.